What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing my Premier League predictions for the 2022/2023 season. Heading into the 20th place, team I think is going to be worst in the league, I've put Bournemouth. I just don't think they haven't improved this squad that much. The players aren't really good. Scott Parker, okay, a decent coach but more championship level. I just think they're the worst team in the league and that they're coming 20th. In 19th place, I have put Fulham, another newly promoted team going back down again. I just feel that, they have a decent squad, but that squad hasn't performed in the Premier League well enough in past years. And they're just not up to the standard of some of the other clubs, so I think that they'll be coming 19th, so better than Bournemouth, but still, there's 18 clubs that I think that will finish better than them. Alright, so the last team I've put to get relegated in 18th is Leeds. They were quite close last season, they have signed a few players, but I just think there are teams better than them and that they're going to be 18th. So, unlucky for Leeds, but I could also see them doing well. But I think, personally, that they're going to be 18th place. In 17th place, the team just surviving relegation, I think Southampton. People always say they're going to get relegated. I don't think they'll get relegated, but they don't really have that much of a strong team. And James Ward-Prowse, his free kicks, I reckon will just keep them up. So, survival for Southampton, but overall not a very good season for 16th place, the last of the newly promoted teams. I'm putting Nottingham Forest. I just feel they'll do like what Brentford did last season. They'll be the playoff team, the best of the new promoted teams. They'll stay up, they'll do okay, have a few upset wins, and overall a pretty decent season for a new team, and they'll look to move on to next season. 15th place, Everton. Unpopular prediction probably, but last season they were really close. They've lost Richarlison, they've lost a few of their good players. They haven't really signed anyone, and I don't think their squad's really good enough to push on to top half. But 15th, at least they're still staying up. They need to improve a lot to actually get back to where they were like 5-10 years ago, qualifying for like Europa League. 14th place, I have put Brentford. They won't get second season syndrome. They're a good squad. Losing Ericsson could be a blow, but I think 14th place overall a pretty good season, and they'll look to push on for top 10 next season. 15th place, I've gone for Crystal Palace. I think they have a pretty good squad. They'll have another decent season, but I don't think that they're quite in that pushing for Europe group with other teams. 12th place, I have gone for Wolves. I'm not really sure why. They're a decent team, but I don't think they're a better team than 12th place, and personally I think they'll be getting 12th place this season. 11th place is Aston Villa, a bit of a upwards movement from last season where I think they were 14th or 13th, I'm not sure. A few new signings, but overall they're not top 10 yet, I don't think, but there's room for improvement to go for top 10 or Europe next season. Heading into the top 10 now, I have put Brighton. They're pretty good, a bit of improvement. They got Dennis Undevin. Still unsure of what's happening with Cucurella or whatever. But they're a solid team. Graham Potter should probably get the England job though. But I reckon 10th place for Brighton. I think they'll be happy with that and then maybe push for Europe next year and try and attack the Leicesters and the West Ham and whatever. 9th place, I have put Newcastle. Bit of an improvement from last season. With a full season with Eddie Howe and their new signings and whatever, I reckon they can really push for top 10 and try and get into Europe, but I just don't think that they're quite up to the standards of getting Europe. But probably next year, in the next few years, they'll probably be in Champions League, so upwards movements for Newcastle. 8th place is West Ham. No European football, I doubt, for next season. Decent team, just not good enough, I don't think. I just think they'll get 8th. There's 7 teams that I think will do better than them, and that's the story for West Ham. 7th place, getting Conference League, is Leicester. They've lost a few of their players, but they're a fairly strong team, I reckon. I did make these predictions a few weeks ago before they'd lost Schmeichel, but I still think 7th place is a decent shot for Leicester. They can definitely aim to get that. In 6th, no, I know, Man United are high and it's not happening. But I just think Arsenal, decent team though, but I feel like they're just not as good as some of the other clubs above them. place is Man United. They're not getting Champions League, but I think Ten Hag, they've looked pretty good in pre-season. I know pre-season isn't everything, but they've looked decent. Ten Hag has good discipline, but it's a whole Ronaldo situation that really depends, because if Ronaldo's good, firing, whatever, they could get Champions League. But if there's no Ronaldo, team morale's down, they could not even get Europe, so who knows. But I think 5th for Man United's a decent prediction. I have put Spurs. Decent team, pretty good team now. They've improved a lot. And last season they just looked so good when Kulusevski, Bentancur and stuff were there. They've got some good new signings, Richarlison, Basuma, Perisic, and they're a very good team. Conte's a very good manager. 4th place for them. Easy Champions League. I think they'll be quite far ahead of Man United as well. 3rd place, it is my team, Chelsea. I know people are going to say, oh, they're not going to do well, whatever. Koulibaly, decent signing. Sterling, decent signing. If Chelsea can get Cucurella or Wesley Fofana, we'll just make one more signing. 3rd is going to be a decent position. I think Chelsea and Spurs, they could be interchangeable. But I think Chelsea will be 3rd, Spurs will be 4th. But it could end up the other way around. But I think Chelsea will still get top 4 pretty straightforwardly. 2nd place is Liverpool. Still a very good team. Darwin Núñez, I'm not really sure if he'll be that good. He did take his shirt off in the Community Shield, so a bit over the top. But Man City just so far ahead, I reckon. So 2nd place for Liverpool, still decent, but not another Premier League going to Liverpool. Winning the English Premier League, in my opinion, will be Man City. You've all guessed it by now, obviously. They're the only team left. They're very strong. They've strengthened, but with Haaland, I'm actually not sure about Haaland now. But they have a very good squad. Pep's a great manager, and I think that they'll win the league. That is the final table. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know what you think of my prediction in the comments down below. And thanks for watching till the end. See you next time.